Hi, I'm Dr. Breanne Kelley with the Airrosti Rehab Centers, and today we're going to be discussing wrist pain. First, we're going to talk about some of the causes of wrist pain. We'll then discuss some of the signs and symptoms that might indicate that you have a wrist injury or condition. Additionally, we'll discuss how traditional healthcare manages wrist pain and how Airrosti is a little bit different. Now let's get started. So the causes of wrist pain can be due to a multitude of factors such as overuse, direct trauma, or even autoimmune conditions such as arthritis. Overuse injuries can happen in many different scenarios. In the workplace, this can be due to prolonged typing or even writing. We also see this in skilled labor jobs such as painters, construction workers, and mechanics. Additionally, we see this in physical activities such as Olympic weightlifting, gymnastics, and racket sports. Now let's talk about some of the signs and symptoms that might indicate that you have a wrist injury or condition. Because wrist pain covers many potential injuries and conditions, the symptoms can be greatly varied. These include pain at rest and with use, swelling, weakness, restricted range of motion, and sometimes numbness and tingling. These symptoms don't have to be limited to the wrist, however, because they can occur anywhere from the fingertips all the way into the forearm. And because the symptoms are so greatly varied, it's very important to see a provider who can give you an accurate diagnosis. Now let's talk about how traditional healthcare manages wrist injuries and conditions. With conservative care, they may recommend things like ice, rest, non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, or even a wrist brace. For more serious cases, they may recommend steroid injections or even surgery. Now let's talk about how Airrosti is a little bit different. At Airrosti, we spend a solid hour with patients and perform a thorough evaluation so that we can get an accurate diagnosis to get to the root cause of your pain. We then perform specific hands-on manual therapy, followed by active care with specific stretches and exercises that you can do at home to help maintain the progress made in treatment. Thanks for watching. We hope that this information was helpful to you, and if you or a loved one is experiencing wrist pain or any other kind of pain, please click here to schedule an appointment today. If you'd like to watch some of our other videos, you can click up here, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We'll see you in the next video.